you will not really benefit properly as to the essence of why you are here with us. So please, every one of you that is listening to the sound of my voice, I humbly beg you to memorize these 5 purposes of Sukhavani Yoga Foundation. Not just memorize it, understand it in depth. For when you understand it in depth, it will make sense to you, many of what I'm going to be teaching you and many of what I have been teaching you. But if you don't memorize it, if you don't know it in depth, then many of what I teach you, you won't, it will pass you by. It will come and then, pew, like that. It will go away. So please, memorize it. Okay? I beg you. Today, our conversation is on war on mindfulness. The war on mindfulness. Mindfulness and war. War on mindfulness. When you hear about war, what comes to your mind? And also, please, if you're able to, turn on your video. I want to see your faces. If you hear about war, what comes to your mind? Instantly, the moment you hear war, what comes to your mind? Constant battling. Yes, what else? Dispute. Yes. Power. Yes, Miss Ladifa, correct. What else? What else comes to your mind when you hear about war? Conflict. Beautiful. Beautiful. Which means that for a war to be there, one person must be losing and one person must be winning. Can it be called a war if both parties are winning? Can it be said this is a war if both parties are winning? So the changing of the mentality of people, the resetting of new ideas and everything like that, isn't it? So basically, war simply means one thing must die for another thing to take its place. Whether it is an idea, it is a setting, it is whatever. Something must die, isn't it? So there is this conflict. You all have said it rightly. A conflict of idea, a war, violence. All of you have said it nicely. But now, how does this fight against mindfulness? How is this against mindfulness? How is it that there is war against mindfulness? To understand this, I want you to borrow me your ear, not just only your eyes. I want you to borrow me your ear. I want you to borrow me your attention. Not just only that, I want you to borrow me these few hours or few minutes that you're going to spend with me. For only when you allow yourself to borrow me this, that you'll be able to truly understand in depth what it is that I'm about to start teaching you right now. Before we start, I want each and every one of you to put your hands together like this. And I want you to repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Okay, so the war of mindfulness. Over the decades, many teachers have told us about how to be mindful. Over decades, time, space. A lot of teachers have taught us on mindfulness and the practice of mindfulness, how it is beneficial for us. Many people, a lot of teachers have taught us this, but they have not given us explicit insight to the never-ending war of mindfulness. They've not done that. They've not told us. You see, everywhere you go, everywhere you turn around, whether you go to any school, any church, any mosque, wherever it is you go, mindfulness is that thing that is being wrong again and again. It's been like, hammered again and again into the brain and into the head of the individual. Oh, you need to be mindful. Oh, you need to live your life in a very mindful way. You need to be cautious. You need to be this. You need to be that. All of this have been pushed again and again and again into our psyche. But they have not explained to us what are the difficulties that mindfulness itself passes through. What is the war that mindfulness itself passes through? Or what war is constantly on mindfulness? To understand this deeper, I would love you to take a pen, take a note with you, and you are going to have to jot down all that we are going to be explaining to you, today. You're going to be jotting down all that we are going to be explaining today so that we are all on the same page. Mindfulness means the trained ability to observe your thought, observe your emotion, observe your impulses, observe your feelings, observe your reactions, and being able to immediately control them. That is what we have grown up to believe and accept, that is mindfulness. But what if I tell you that for you to remain constantly mindful, you must fight against 8 demons? Are you understanding? For you to remain constantly mindful. So mindfulness is not just like, I sit down in meditation, or I sit down and I take a mantra and I'm chanting this mantra, and by chanting this mantra, I instantly come to the state of mindfulness. No. For you to remain and maintain that continuous state of mindfulness, you must fight every day with what? 8 demons. And what are these 8 demons? Number 1, the demon of the earth. You must fight with the demon of what? Of the earth. Number 2, the demon of snake. This serpent demon. Number 3, you must fight with the mountain demon, the mountain spirit. Number 5, you must fight with the female spirit, the female demon. Number 6, you must fight with the Lord of Death, the demon of death. 7, you must fight with what? The malevolent demon. And the last and not the least, you will fight with the ancestral demons. Can you repeat it again? Yes? I want to hear you guys repeating it. What is the first demon you must fight with? The demon of what? The demon of earth. Yes. What is the second demon? The snake or the serpent demon. Yes. The third? The mountain spirit. The demon of the mountain. Number 4? The female spirit. The female demon. 5? The Lord of Death. 6? The malevolent demon. 7? Eight is ancestral demon. 1 is missing. Okay, so the number 4 is the king spirit, the king demon. So these 8 demons are what you have to constantly compete with, constantly fight with, every day, to be able to do what? Maintain mindfulness. And these demons, they defeat us most often, every day. Now, many of you be like, okay, what does these demons represent? What? So for me the reason why I am chanting, I am breathing in, I am not able to be mindful is because there is a demon that I'm fighting with. Oh yes. The reason why Sukadeva has been teaching you for so many days, so many months, so many years, but you still find yourself relapsing again and again and again and again is because what? You are constantly fighting these demons, but you are unaware of it. Now, what does these demons, what do they represent? These demons are not just being said, oh, this is what it is, but they represent something. The Lord of the earth, what does it represent? It represents territorial forces. The forces of what? Territory. Territorial forces that is outside and that is inside of us. Are you understanding? Territorial what? Forces that is outside and that is also inside of us. The spirit of control is not just outside, it is also inside of us. The demon, the serpent demon, what does it represent? It basically represents the emotional imbalances that we carry. Emotional imbalances, suppressed emotions that we carry. Now, when we talk about suppressed emotions, when we talk about territorial, control, it's not just about this lifetime itself. It is from so many lifetimes compiled together. And now, out of these so many lifetimes, in this lifetime, you are trying to become what? Mindful. Out of so many lifetimes, in this lifetime, now you are trying to become mindful. And in the process of becoming mindful, all of these other demons that have been fighting you, you've been fighting, but you're not so conscious of them, now comes to the surface. Now they become that which you constantly fight with, wrestle with. The mountain spirit represent what? Pride. The dominance that we have inside of us. The pride that we have inside of us. The king spirit represent what? Our ambition and the charisma at which we carry ourselves. The female spirit represent what? Uncontrolled emotional storms. There are days uncontrolled emotions just pop up on you. You don't have control over them. You don't know where it comes from, but it just comes. Uncontrolled emotional storms. That no matter how much you try to reason with yourself, no matter how much you try to, control your breath, those emotional storms just keep piling and jumping in. And the Lord of Death. What is the Lord of Death? It is not categorically saying a person is dying. It basically means the fear, the crisis of existence. Existential crisis. Mindfulness is in war against what? Existential crisis. And then we have what? Malevolent spirit. This malevolent spirit are what? Mental fragmentations, psychological fragmentations that come from different sources. And these mental fragmentations, the moment you sit down and say, you know what, today I want to sit down for 5 minutes and I want to breathe in and breathe out. These mental fragmentations jumps to the surface. There are those silent thoughts or those voices that keeps playing in your head and you're like, but why am I not able to silence? Why? What is happening? And then you have what? Yes, I've spoken about malevolent spirit. You have have I spoken about malevolent spirit? Yes. Then you have the ancestral demons. Ancestral demons are demons that are embedded in your own DNA. Your DNA also carries a demon. Not just thinking that the demon is outside. No, your DNA, your blood, the lineage you were born in, it carries a demon. Now, this demon is not that which categorically comes and, shows its face to torment you. It is called the psyche, the disturbance to the psyche. The disturbance to what? The psyche. And that which disturbs your psyche is embedded in your DNA. It flows in your what? In your DNA. And this is what is called collective ancestral karma. Because it is embedded in the DNA of the individual. And each and every one of us has an ancestral demon that is troubling us. Because this is embedded in what? The psyche. This ancestral demon is connected to the religious practices that the lineage we are born into. The DNA of the lineage that we are born into. The religious practices that has been performed in that lineage start tormenting the individual at different stages of their life. Whether it is an individual, it's not about, oh, but I'm a Muslim. It's not about, but I'm a Christian. It's not about, but I'm a Hindu. It's not about any of that. That has nothing to do. Because this is embedded in what? In the DNA of the individual. And that is why, because of this, you will see that there are days your spiritual practice is very nice. And there are days the interest in that spiritual practice, even there's no interest. So today you are up, tomorrow you are down. 6 months you are up, 6 months you are down. 1 year you are up, 1 year you are down. And as you be like, but what is happening to me? Why am I not able to maintain this practice? It is because mindfulness, for you to be mindful, you must continuously fight against these 8 demons. Continuously. Constantly. Now, to make these 8 demons obedient to you, you must put them in an oath. You must do what? Put them in an oath, which means you must have an agreement with them. And that is where mindfulness starts becoming truthful. It is not about canceling them. You see, many of what we have been trying to do for so many years is we want to cancel out the demons. But it doesn't work like that. It's not about canceling them. The more you try to cancel them, the more it becomes stronger upon you. The more you try to reject them, the more they do what? They become more suppressing on you. And hence, that is why it is about having an agreement. Okay, yes, I know you are there, but let us have an agreement together. You see, Sukadeva have told me that every day I need to meditate. See, let us have this agreement. See, this meditation is not just only me it is going to benefit, it will also benefit you. It will also do what? It will also benefit you. So let us have this agreement together. Because we are doing it not for ourselves, but for a higher purpose. It is only when there is an agreement with these demons that you have inside of you, and you bind them with this agreement, that they can become subservient to you. Right now that you are listening to me, I want you to ask yourself, what is going on inside of me right now? Am I tense? Am I distracted? Is my blood pressure rising? Am I feeling headache? Am I here, but my mind is going different places? All of those are nothing but the different demons manifesting in different ways. So let us take these demons one by one and look at them. When it is said in the Bible that Jesus fasted for 40 days and 40 nights, and the kingdom of God was delivered, the key to the kingdom of God was delivered to him. What do you think that literally means? Do you think it is about, I need to fast and break my body? No, your breaking of your body makes no sense. It is about being able to engage all that is in your body for the service of the infinite intelligence, Krishna. Not trying to run away from it. Not trying to kill it off. Not trying to, uproot it. But engaging it. which simply means everything that is a mental disturbance to you will continuously remain a mental disturbance unless you start engaging it in the service of the infinite intelligence. Am I making sense to you? Are you listening to me with intelligence, not with emotion? Everything that is a source of mental or bodily disturbance to you will continue to be that way unless you do what? Engage it in the service of the infinite intelligence, in the service of Krishna. Last week, I told you guys to, go through the Bhagavad Gita. It's basically also explaining to you how mindfulness is in a war. You cannot find peace in a place where there is nothing to agitate you. It is only when you are in an environment of extreme agitation that is when you can truly find peace. And that is why it is said the most violence happens in a place that looks peaceful. The most atrocities happens in a place that is very holy. Have you asked yourself that? Why is it so? The greatest forms of atrocities does not happen in a place that is not holy. It happens in an environment that is very holy. The greatest forms of calamity does not happen in an environment that has no divinity. It happens in the environment that has divinity. And hence, chaos is the beginning of the understanding of how to truly become mindful. Because when we say about mindfulness, what a lot of people believe is just don't think about anything. That's what people understand, mindfulness. This is what it means. But you must understand that mindfulness on its own cannot come upon you unless you see these demons, not trying to run away from them, not trying to rebuke them, not trying to cast them away, but engaging them in the service of God. Speaking on this, I want you to look at yourself and see where is this demon playing. You see, and these demons, they take turn to play in our life. It's not that all of them actively work instantly. No, they take what? They take turns in playing. The demon of what? Territorial forces. You may be in the house of God, but you may still be claiming territory. Am I making sense to you? You may be closer to a spiritual person, but you may still be claiming what? Territory. No. Like some people will be like, I'm very close to Baba, so if Baba must see me only, you may still. You may be in a spiritual place, but you may be claiming what? Territory. No, I don't listen to any other person. I only listen to Baba. That is what? Territory. Oh, what other people are saying to me does not make sense. It is only what Baba says to me that makes sense. That is what? Territory. You may be practicing religious activity, but you may still be what? Disturbed by this demon of what? Territory and control. Then you have the demon, the serpent demon. The suppressed emotions and imbalances that comes to your life. How many of you have suppressed emotions? Raise your hand up. Yeah. right? I have so many suppressed emotions. All the suppressed emotions you are going to say, it's always about what somebody did to you, not what you did to somebody. Do you see that? All our suppressed emotion is not about what we did to somebody. It's always about what someone did to me. And hence I've not been able to process it. How can this person do this like this? How can this man say this like this? How can this person be like this? So we say we have suppressed emotions because we have not processed them. We are just keeping them and piling them up and piling them up and piling them up. And then after some time, what happens? And the irony is that all ancient teachers that I have known, that I have read their works and have read their books, have never come to tell you about killing a demon that is outside. Don't you see how ironical it is? All ancient teachers have never come to tell you that, you know what, there is a witch that is outside, kill the witch. They always point back where? To you, inside of you. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, if you truly read his works, he never said kill the demon that is outside. It's all about the demon that is inside. Master Jesus the Christ. If you have not yet conquered yourself, of what use is trying to conquer other people? Buddha. Pain is inevitable. Your sufferings are the stories at which you give to it, which are the manifestations of your demons. Accepting them is understanding them. All the great teachers that have actually come and taught the path of truthfulness and sincerity, the only thing that they teach is you. You are the problem. You are the problem. You are the problem. Not others are the problem. But when we don't hear it properly, we then do what? We twist it and say, I am not the problem, but others are the problem. On this note, I would love to tell you a story of a man called Mogalana. Mogalana. Now, the name might seem a bit strange, to some of you. But Mogalana was a very strong, ardent, right-handed man of Buddha. You have Sariputra, and then you have Mogalana. Mogalana was a prince. While being born a prince, he started asking questions that unsettles many of the people around him. And most of the questions that he asked is, one day they were doing a celebration and everybody was dancing and enjoying, and then he asked, if this celebration, what then is the essence of this celebration if at the end it has to finish? What is the essence of this dancing if at the end it has to do what? Stop. And because of this inquisitiveness of Mogalana, he left home very early in search of the divine truth. And while searching for the divine truth, he came across Buddha. You see, Mogalana, over a short period of time, he became so strong in his practice of meditation that he is called an arahat. Do you know what's an arahat? An arahat is a person who has so matured in their spiritual practice, they have basically cut off karma and reincarnation. That is what he became. That he could sit down and travel to so many dimensions and see the root cause of why people are struggling and why, what they did in their past life that is making them to suffer. Just by looking at them, he could see and say, this is what you did in your past life. This is why you are suffering in this lifetime. This is how it will continue for some time. But Moggallana was extremely an emotional person. Very emotional. That he became so powerful, not powerful, but famous, that he developed people that became inimical to him for no reason. All because he could see into the past lives of people. One day, Moggallana sat down in his meditation because he left home very young, so he wants to see what has happened to his mother. So he sat down in this meditation and trying to find his mother. He didn't see his mother in the heavenly planet. He didn't see his mother in the middle planet, which is the earth. Has she been reborn again on earth? He didn't see the mother there. So he went into the lower region, which we call now hell. And there, his mother was not also in the lower region, but she was in between the middle region and the lower region, which you call the land of the ghost. His mother was there. And when he saw her, she was so emaciated. In the land of the ghost, they are thirsty for food, but they cannot eat. Imagine being hungry to eat, but you cannot eat. They are thirsty for water, but they cannot drink water. And they became so emaciated, like bones they became. Moggallana, seeing his mother, he was so disturbed. Out of his generosity and softness of heart, he decided to pray for food to come to his mother in that condition of ghost that she is. He will close his eyes and the food comes, but the moment the food touches the hand of the mother and she brings it closer to her mouth, it turns to what? To ashes. He will pray for water to come. The moment water comes and touches the hand of the mother, she was trying to bring it closer, it turns instantly to ashes. And that is the desperation of the people in the ghostly planet. Do not think that ghosts don't have a planet. They have their own planet where they stay and they live and they, do things. It's called the ghostly planet. Moggallana was disturbed by this. And hence he went to meet the Buddha and asked the Buddha, I don't know what I can do for my mother. I saw my mother in the form of a ghost. She's thirsty for water, but she cannot drink water. What should I do? The Buddha said, do penance and offer the result to your mother. For you must understand that no one exists alone. What did I say to you guys? Please write it down. No one exists alone. There's this saying that you hear in the English word, you are born alone, you die alone. No, not true. You are not born alone. You don't even die alone. Not true. No one exists alone. No tree exists singularly on its own. But as we grow in age, we start thinking that our individuality is what? Singular. As we grow in age, we start thinking that what? Our individuality is singular. It is only me. I did this by myself. No, you didn't do anything by yourself. Even to create yourself, you cannot even singularly create yourself. And hence, it is important that in as much as you are asking for compassion for yourself, you must have compassion for the people that has made it possible for you to exist. Can you repeat that statement? I want to hear you guys. I want you to repeat it. What else? In as much as yes.
And when we live, we don't live alone.
Yes.
Trees are also not alone.
Yes. Trees are not alone. So when you are closing your eyes and asking God for compassion for you, you cannot do that. For compassion is not meant only for you. It is for the people that has made it possible for your existence. Compassion is for the people that has made it possible for you to have a physical existence. But when you start thinking that my problem is my problem, oh, it is only me that is suffering this problem. See, this my mother did this to me, this my father did this to me, my sister did this to me, my auntie did that to me. How, the ancient says, how childish is all of these feelings or this thinking? How childish is all of this? How childish is all of this? And that is why we come back to your point, to the point of suppressed emotions. The suppressed emotions that you have is born of you thinking that what? You are innocent. Others are the one that has made you a victim. Is it not? Whether it is your suppressed emotion to your husband, I was such a good girl, but see what this man did to me. He's not understanding me. What kind of a man is this? Does not understand me at all. Whether it is the suppressed emotion to your parents. Oh, why could they did not even send me to school? I was such a bright child, but they did not even pay attention to send me to school. Whether it is a suppressed emotion to your children. After I sacrifice everything for this child, and this is how this child is talking to me. You don't exist singularly. Your existence is not singular, it is plural. Actually, not just only plural, it is multiple plurals. So when you are seeking compassion, that compassion must also reflect back to who? To the lineage. To the people that has made it possible for you. For you to be born or you to be here, you must have had 80,000 grandparents for you to be one singular person. And hence Mogalana, after seeing his mother in such a condition, he prayed for her. But then one day, Mogalana, that was such a saintly person, never harmed anybody in his life, never criticized anybody in his life. All of a sudden, people are after his life. All of a sudden, people are after his life. People are wanting to kill him. That one day, Mogalana, sitting down, he uttered a sentence. He said, no matter how much you try to live a pure life, there are some seeds of past events that are very patient, waiting for you. No matter how much you try to live a what? A pure life, there are some seeds of past events that are also very patient. They don't grow quicker. You see, when a weed grows quicker, you can quickly cut it off. But then there are some seeds that takes time to mature, takes time to show their face, and they are waiting for you. Mogalana, while sitting down in meditation, all of a sudden, groups of assassins came and they pelt him to death. Do you understand what I mean by they pelt him to death? They took stones and pelted it on him until he died. While dying, the last strength he has in himself, he used it and crawled on his 2 hands to the place of where the Buddha was sitting, and placing his feet on the head of the Buddha, he died. Now everybody was shocked. This is such a saintly man. This is such a man that has no enemy with anybody. How is it that people have enmity with him? How? How is it that he is trying everything to cut off the seed of his past life karmas, but still there are some seeds of past life karma that still catches up with him? The Buddha said, how intricate is the seeds of karma? How intricate and how patient are the seeds of karma? Moggallana, in his previous life, he was a married man, but his wife complained a lot about his mother, that his mother is the reason why he's not making progress. So Moggallana, taking his old mother into the forest, he took a stone and killed her. And for that action that he did, even though he started practicing the path of truthfulness and sincerity, that past action was waiting for him. And it needs to catch up with him for him to pay it. Are you listening to me, my friends, my brothers? It needs to do what? To catch up with him, and what? He has to pay it. Which brings me back to the point of the war on mindfulness. Many of what you are running against are just seeds of events that you have planted in your own past life. And they keep showing their head in different ways. In different ways. But when you don't see it as it is, you will start turning it outwardly that this could not have been to you because why? I follow religious tenets properly. I don't do harm to anybody. I don't say negative to anybody. But why is people thinking negative about me? Oh, look at you. Who are you to say that? Do you know how many people you have said so many negative things about in so many lifetimes? And hence, by good fortune, the ancient says, when you are fortunate and you start seeing these things manifesting in front of you, it is not for you to start running away to want to solve it. It is for you to sit with it and be grateful that, oh, so yes, at least I'm paying for this now. I'm grateful that I'm able to pay this off now. And because I'm paying it off, I'm tearing it off my what? My karmic destiny. Are you understanding? And that is why Krishna said to Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita, What are you lamenting for, my friend? Do you think you are the doer? Everything is the seed of karma. And if everything is the seed of karma, your duty is to do it, but do not get attached to the doing. And hence, the essence of why we are trying to be mindful is to prevent us from what? Attachment. Is it not? Yes. The reason why we are trying to be mindful is to prevent us from what? Attachment. For attachment is the root cause of many karmic events that takes place again and again and again and again and again and again and again. So if you look at the life of Mogalana, such a saintly person, he was born in a kingly family, left home in search of God, lived all through his life in that connection, but still the seed of his past life still came upon him. Even the Buddha himself. Do you all know how the Buddha died? Have any of you know how the Buddha died? Even the Buddha himself, he died of what? Food poisoning. He died of what? Food poisoning. From what? Somebody giving him contaminated food to eat. And the Buddha, knowing that this is it, he ate it because he understood this is the ending of the karma. I cannot run away from it. Even Master Jesus the Christ, he was nailed on the cross of Calvary. Do you think it is because of your sins or it is because of his karma? So when you keep saying, well, God has shed his blood for me, so I am now a new creature. No, you are not. You are not a new creature. Who told you that? Your karma is still your karma. No one is going to carry your karma for you. No one. Even Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was also poisoned. That is his own karma. Even saintly people shows you that you can't run away from karma. Even who? Saintly people. They show you that you can't run away from karma. Your duty is to understand it, not fight it, not fight against it. For the moment you keep trying to fight against it, it keeps getting more stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger against you. So how then do you do it? Engage it in the service of God. Everything that is uncomfortable for you right now, engage that thing in the service of God. How do I engage it in the service of God? Have a conversation with it mentally. Okay, I accept this, but now let us do this properly. So you must understand it. So in this war of karma, in this war, to be mindful, because everything we are trying to arrive at, whether we are following the Jesus, doctrine, or we are following the Muslim doctrine, the doctrine of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or we are following the Buddhist doctrine, is just to come to the state of mindfulness. That is just it. But there are enemies against this state of mindfulness. Inherited enemies. Enemies that springs from thousands of lives back. It's not manifesting to you, it's not showing themselves to you, but it is just there. But now when you start lamenting and saying, oh, why is my fate like this? Why is this happening to me? It is basically lamenting a broken pot. That's just it. The lamentation of a broken pot. So your duty is seeing this and engaging all your difficulties in the service of God. Engaging your difficulties in the service of Krishna, in the service of the infinite intelligence. No matter how painful it is, no matter how distrustful it is, no matter how stressful it is, engaging it in the service of the Supreme becomes the easy way out of it. But when you don't do that, it will torment you, especially the mental fragmentations. Many people physically, they look okay, but mentally they are mad. Have you asked yourself, where does madness come from? A person is speaking very nicely, dressed very nicely, drives a very wonderful car, but mentally he's crazy. Extremely crazy. Where is this coming from? Where does the mental fragmentation is born from? What? Malevolent spirit. From what? Malevolent spirit. Your karma cannot be erased. You have to face it. Trying to erase it is like trying to it's like trying to wash your hand. Have any of you eaten garlic before? Or have you peeled garlic before? You've peeled garlic before? Very good. When you peel garlic, when you wash your hand, does the smell of the garlic go away? No. Even after some days, the garlic still, the smell of the garlic is still there. And after some weeks, the smell starts reducing, but when you put it closer to your nose, you will still perceive it. So imagine it takes time to wash away the smell of garlic. Now imagine your karma. This is to the person that asked the question. Imagine it takes time to wash away, to wash away your what? To wash away the smell, only the common smell of garlic, which is a material thing. Now imagine your karma that you have for countless and countless and countless and countless of years. Countless of years, innumerable lifetimes. Out of this innumerable lifetime, in this lifetime, now you are trying to be mindful to wash away. How many stain of it will you be able to wash away? It's still waiting for you to catch up with you. And hence your duty is not to now start complaining and start looking for who is responsible for my problem. Who is it? Who should I blame or who should I not blame? Because in as much as you think you have a karma, even that your negative karma is connected to other people. Do you see that? So that which you call a negative karma to yourself is a positive karma to another person. But you need to experience that negativity so that the other person can get the positivity. What you call a blessing to yourself is a curse to another person. What is a curse to you is a blessing to another person. And that is one of the books I wrote. Your blessing is your curse. And that is just the reality. No matter how much you try to sugarcoat it, what you are praying for is the source of your anxiety. God, I want to have a car. 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 When that car comes, it is going to give you anxiety. Everything you pray for carries with it the seed of your mental disturbance. And hence the only thing you can pray for that does not carry the seed of mental disturbance is to pray for everybody. Namaste Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May all beings in the universe be peaceful. May peace be upon all beings in the universe, above, below, middle, wherever. Let peace be upon them. And that is why every time you go outside and you sit down and you start praying for yourself, Lord, I'm very disturbed about this thing. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Please help me so that I can do it. That moment you start praying like that, mental disturbance start coming to you. Have you observed that? Every time you sit and pray for yourself, God, I need this money, but I don't know what am I going to do now. How do I get it? Mental disturbance start coming to you. But the day you pray, Lord, I don't know, I need this, but I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I thank you that you've given it to me. That day, there's no mental disturbance. I don't know how you're going to do it, but I thank you that you've done it for me. At that point, there is no mental disturbance. And hence, it is a great blessing to pray for other people. May all beings in the universe be what? Be peaceful. In whichever dimension that they are. Do you know how many times in this lifetime you are not a murderer? But do you know how many times you have killed people? And you are expecting to just maybe take one mantra and chant one mantra and then you are okay? You are free of all of that? How? Who is cheating who? Do you know how many times your word, even in the point that in this lifetime you are trying to be good, do you know how many times your word has been a source of mental torment to another person? Even though you are holding the God in your hand. You are expecting or thinking that it's just going to go away like that. No. No. And that is why these demons are reinforced all the time. And that is why you have to continuously practice again and again, again and again, again and again. You have to continuously practice not to destroy them, but to become one with them. Your practice of worshiping God is not to destroy fear. It is to become one with fear. Your obsessive thoughts. Have any of you experienced obsessive thoughts before? Obsessive, very obsessive. You don't know how it comes, but then you just find yourself thinking about it again and again. Go away from, you even start talking to yourself, go away from me. Why is this coming again? What is wrong? Go away. But again and again it keeps coming. And now, then do you know what you now do? What you now do is, I don't know why. This thought is just coming to me. It's because this person is thinking about me. That is why it is coming to me. The moment you do that, because you have not been able to do what? To properly understand it within yourself. So what we do is to externalize it and to look for someone to blame. So when somebody's thought is coming to you, oh, the person is thinking about you. Imagine if it's a boyfriend and a girlfriend and then they just end their relationship and the girl is not able to move forward. The girl will start thinking, the boy is thinking too much about me. See, he's thinking too much about me. See, I'm not just able to move on. He's just thinking too much about me. Obsessive thoughts. That hijacks your peace of mind. Extreme obsessive thoughts. And it is only when you are able to sit with it. Where is this coming from? What is it that I'm denying? Okay, it's okay. Let us work together for God. Only then. The ancestral demon that is engraved in your DNA. Everyone has an ancestral demon engraved in their DNA. Guess what? In your ancestral lineage, everyone has a murderer. In your ancestral lineage, everyone has a what? A thief. In your ancestral lineage, everyone has someone that has been a saint. In your ancestral lineage. And guess what? You also will share the thing that person that has been a murderer in your ancestral lineage, you will share of that negative repercussion. Even though, but I never, no, has anybody killed somebody in my family? No, nobody has killed. But down your lineage, somebody has killed somebody. Imagine your ancestors before they became civilized, when they used to take, stones for hunting, and out of anger, they got angry and they took a stone and hit the head of another one. And you think you are free of that? You are not free. It becomes psychic fragmentation that stays in your head. And do you know how this play out? Have you ever seen somebody and all of a sudden you flashes of thought of death just play in your head? This person will die. You may even be with your lover, or you may be with your child. Especially, this happens most importantly to women that just give birth to a child. You be with your child and all of a sudden looking at the child and you're like, has it happened to any of you? Oh no, it has not happened. You've not experienced that? Oh, it happens. It happens. Let me just, or the child is crying, and out of that anger, the child is crying, out of that anger, you just want to. But have you asked yourself, where is this coming from? How is it that a child's cry all of a sudden stimulated something inside of you? And you're like, and you have to, you get angry, something, by will of good fortune, you are able to come out of it. Because what? We carry the frustrations of the people that are born in our lineage. And hence, that which helps you to cleanse that frustration is compassion. And this is why sometimes when many people say to me, I'm going to do ancestral pacification, there's a thing in Ghana. I'm sorry if you are from Ghana here, forgive me. Forgive me. But there's a thing in Ghana where people say they are doing a soul travel. They are doing soul travel to go to their ancestral land, to go and take from the ancestral land what they need to do. When I hear that, I laugh at it. It's not good to laugh at something, but I laugh at it. The reason why I laugh at it is because they don't understand what this means. They don't understand. They are just, when people talk about this, they only... This morning, while I was doing meditation, normally I used to share quotes with you guys. Most of the quotes that I share are reflections that comes from my meditation. But for some time now, I've not been sharing. So what I've just been doing is I've been writing it down, because I'm trying to use this to compile my next book. So I'm not sharing it. I'm just been writing it down. So this came to my head. We judge the progress. We judge our progress by its benefit for ourselves. The way we judge progress is on how beneficial it has been for me, not for other people. Do you understand what I'm saying? The way you judge progress is on how beneficial it has been for me, not for others. Because that's how we judge progress. If you don't see how beneficial it has been for you, it's difficult to truly accept how beneficial it has been for other people. Even when you say, but I want to grow, it is by judging how beneficial it has been and what you feel it can be for yourself. And that is why these demons of mindfulness, especially that one that is ingrained in the lineage we are born from, is very difficult. And hence that which helps you to come out of it is compassion. For countless of life, we have tried to escape. We've basically become an escapist for countless of life. Trying to escape. But that which you are trying to escape from is not escaping from you. No matter how much you say, I want to leave this country and go to another country, maybe there's going to be a better future for me there, you will still go there. There is still a suffering that is waiting for you there. Is it not? No matter how much you try to escape, there is still a certain amount of suffering, a certain amount of pain, a certain amount of mental unrest that is waiting for you there. So compassion. Because you must understand that you are not existing singularly. Your existence has never been singular. It has always been what? Multiple. Plural. So thinking that God can be only compassionate to me, oh no, it won't work. It doesn't work like that. I think it's more than 1 hour now. So yes, I'm open to questions now. Bye. I'm open to